Alrighty, y'all. Hello, and welcome back to one of my favorite interests ever. And this one is going to be looking at the best police car in Europe. Well, at least it was voted as such. This is the Škoda Superb Turbo. Now, I'm all about this. Let's dive right in. This is from a channel called Ben Pearson Police Interceptor. And, of course, this was suggested very recently on Discord by Baltic Hooligan. So thank you so much. I'll put a picture of a car, either my car or one similar to it. I've had multiple Crown Victoria police interceptors, and I still have one. Absolutely love it. I vote that as the best North American police car ever, I think for obvious reasons. I could go on for hours about how awesome it is, but instead I would love to see what the best police car in Europe is and dive into it a little bit. So let's do exactly that.
What is the best all-round police car that is made today? In the past, it was a Volvo T5, but now it's a Škoda Superb. It's fast, it's comfy, and it ticks all the boxes. Watch the videos, find.
Damn, right away, first impressions, this thing is awesome, right? It does, like, it's way different, and that's the beauty of different continents, different countries. But you know what? It does kind of look like what you would expect a European police car to look like. It's still a big sedan, like a Crown Vic would be. You know, 4 doors, nice long hood. What I really like, of course, is the liveries. Now that varies, I know, based on different departments, different regions, varies greatly here in the U.S. But we don't usually have any that are quite like this. Now this police livery is very bright, right? Highlighter colors, very effective, and I think that's what they're going for. It's very high vis, but it actually looks really cool on this car, especially with the black accents. Interesting that they use stock wheels, although I think these wheels are really cool, so good on Škoda for that. Although I do typically love the utilitarian look of American police cars with steelies and very simple, understated styling. You know it's just meant for abuse and meant for work.
Find out more. So this is a 2-litre turbo. It's not 60, it's just over 5 seconds. And top speed.
Wow, that's actually really fast out of a 2-liter. Now, of course, it is a turbo. I'm assuming it's the Volkswagen VAG Group famous 2-liter turbo that they use in a lot of cars. To be fair, I'm not a Euro car or European engine expert, but that is, I've heard good things about it. That's probably one of the best workhorse 4-cylinders you could ask for.
It is over 160 miles an hour. Not only that,
Damn.
you can take all your kids with you as well, because it's really spacious and really comfy. To tell us more why the Škoda Superb is better than a Volvo T5 is our man, Lewis. Lewis, tell us why this is probably the best all-round police car that's been made today.
Real quick, I'm going to let him go. I was just going to say, you know what's awesome about this? I will admit, even though it hurts to admit, that those numbers he was saying, that's a lot faster than at least a stock police interceptor Crown Victoria. So Škoda wins for that. I'm not even comparing them. I'm just saying, you know, fun bits because I love the Crown Vic so much. And I think I would be an instant fan of this if I lived wherever in Europe. This is cool.
Škoda Superb, one of the most comfiest patrol cars I've ever sat in. One of the most responsive patrol cars under acceleration.
Damn.
One of the best gearboxes I've ever had. Just an all-round good patrol car.
So
that's a great looking vehicle.
Good at high speed.
Yeah.
Not 60 fast.
Yeah.
All-wheel drive.
Look at that lighting package. The thing is vast. It's great looking. It's effective. I can't get over this graphics package. It's so bright. I love it. Why do I all of a sudden, you know, my Crown Vic has obviously had all the decals taken off. It was a Wisconsin patrol car up in Madison. So it's just plain black, right? It looks beautiful, in my opinion, but it would be really fun. I'm trying to picture how interesting would that be and how head-turning would that be to put a livery like this, a European police livery, on my Crown Vic. That might be interesting. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. Of course, I would have to leave the word police off, but I could at least do the graphics. That would be kind of cool.
All-wheel drive, handles really well around roundabouts, corners.
What would you say it's equivalent now and that's on the road? If you had to put this into another vehicle, what would it be? Would it be an Audi? You're looking at an S4, S5, or something on that nature?
I'd say this Škoda Superb, it tops any sort of BMW, Audi, VW
I love the
Those
lights in
out
the
there,
grill. Lots of auxiliary lights everywhere. All blues. Goes with the scheme well. God, that is a great looking car. I've said many times, if you're new to the channel, I have videos about Skodas. I freaking love these. We don't have them in the US, and I think it's a shame. They're so cool. This is a great looking car. I really prefer the styling on this. I don't know why. I do. Over a lot of different Audis and Volkswagens.
Would you say then this is the modern day, what we all had as a classic T5? Would this be the best one? One that we wanted on the motorway, one that I'd top out and we just go 155 miles an hour all day long. We could get criminals in the back and it'd just be comfy, good driving car. Is this the new equivalent?
This is the car which everybody goes for when they come into work.
Fantastic. Are we all right to have a
Damn.
look in the boot?
Let's have a look.
So this looks like it's a normal setup
Here
of what
we
all
go.
of the traffic cars have been. But again, it looks like it's gone a bit of an angle. Is it on a tilt? How is it working?
Yeah, this particular shelving unit is on an angle because of the boot well in the hatchback Superbs.
Wow.
So, and
Okay, I didn't realize Skoda Superbs were hatchbacks. Wow. You can see the rear windscreen right there. I would have figured it was a conventional trunk. Okay, that's interesting. You get a nice big opening then. This will be fun to see the equipment.
The estates which we've already looked at, where you can, where the boot floor is the level with the boot lid. This one isn't, so we've had to put it on a bit of an angle. And still, we've managed to keep the parcel shelf in. Boot closes nice and tidy, and everything is where it should be and kept where it should be.
Is there a certain issue with how many signs you're meant to bring, how many cones you're meant to bring, and what makes that? Is there some sort of rules and guidelines of how much we're meant to carry and what lights we're meant to carry, or can you just have what you want in the back of your car?
So the National Police Chiefs Council dictate what we should carry in a roads policing vehicle, and we carry 14 cones, 6 signs, which comprise of 3 slows, 2 arrows and 1 no entry, and then our flashing sequential cat size are also mandated by the NPCC as well.
And we've got to have obviously shuffles, not a shovel, a shuffle, shovels, brushes as well.
Yep, shovels, brushes, fire extinguisher, first aid kit, measuring tape for marking out road traffic collisions and like.
So this is all kitted out to keep you as safe as you can at the roadside, because cones have got to be mapped out on a fast road at a certain distance.
Yep.
And you've got to walk along the face of the traffic coming back.
Yep.
And then everything else, like your office, it's going to be collision investigation, mapping out scenes, and obviously keeping you safe and keeping members of the public aware that there is a road closure on or signs to move the vehicles into different areas.
Yep, absolutely.
Right. Any other lights on this? Have we got any lights in the tail or anything like that?
So on this one, we've got some lights up here. So when the boot lid is open and you can't see the roof bar anymore, you've still got some lights down the bumper as well. So
Cool. So they thought of everything. That's smart. Definitely smart when that's open.
Bottom cover with your blue and red lights.
Because a lot of people put them in the bottom, don't they? So when the boot is up, you can see. But it's I've seen these. It's very sneaky to have them up there. It's not sneaky bad. It's sneaky good because you're thinking like, you normally can't see these, and it's good that it's in this bit. This is the
cool.
2-litre Skoda Superb engine. We've taken the top off so you can see the dynamics of the engine. I'm going to ask you now, is this remapped? Have you done anything performance-wise? Is it chipped? Have you got a different exhaust on? Have you done anything? And I mean anything to make this vehicle faster.
My lips are sealed.
Oh boy, I bet they do something, right? I don't think they're doing full on like crazy horsepower builds, right? They've got to be doing something. Now I know that engine is capable in a lot of stock vehicles. Like I said, I'm not a Volkswagen expert, but I do know that engine is famous for a reason. It's can make good power. I've heard it's pretty reliable as well. So I totally kind of understand why this would be in a police cruiser. It seems like a great engine and a great platform to work with. I imagine they've done something to it, just a little bit. Any boost of power would be welcomed, right? And then any bump in, to make it more durable or to make, just anything to the car. I'm sure they do something to it. I know police cars here, of course, were different than civilian models, and they do quite a bit to them here, suspension-wise. Again, the Steelies, right? Those are much more durable with a police special Goodyear tire they use. Of course, they did have different shift points and modes, engine in ECU remapping, rather. Maybe slight bumps in power. I think the Crown Vic, the Police Interceptor, had 15 more horsepower than the civilian model. Of course, it had more aggressive gearing, lighter drive shafts, things like that. So all that added up to more performance-oriented car. And, of course, lots and lots of severe-duty radiators and oil cooling and transmission cooling. And, these things are made to run and idle for a long time. So I imagine they do something of the sort to these as well. I would hope, actually.
Going to get out of them. Right, he's told me he can't tell me, but we've got the bonnet open. We've taken the top of the engine cover off. What can you see different on this vehicle? Have a look.
I don't know, because I'm not first of all, we don't even have Skoda, so I wouldn't know what they look like under the hood. I know this might be similar to other Volkswagen Group cars, but I've never owned one, so I'm not a Volkswagen expert either. I mean, it's probably got a way upgraded battery because it's running a lot of different equipment, and they want that to be reliable. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you see anything, and I'm giving it to you full screen there so you can see, just in case you can see anything that I don't know about, but you get at least a full look there. All right, let's get back at it.
If you've seen it, tell me in the comments. So another special thing about this car is the high-vis decals as well. Lewis, tell us about why are these different to normal high-vis decals?
So traditionally, police vehicles,
Those are cool.
Yes, they have the yellow and blue decals on the side, but this is a special kind of livery. It's called the V8000 livery. And if you look very, very closely, it's got lots of little dots on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
What that's designed to do is reflect the light which hits it, all in different directions. So if you can imagine this car's parked on a lane closure, and somebody comes up with their headlights behind it, the light will hit the livery and bounce off in a certain way, which is far more brighter than traditional livery.
Yeah, those look hella nice, and they look incredibly advanced too, the way you can see the patterns. And they're, like, cameras aren't good at that type of stuff, and it's even capturing that with these blue ones. That's really cool. And if I were to ever do a cool European livery like this on my Crown Vic, I got the budget for this type of stuff. It wouldn't be like that. It would be more like simplified, a ghetto version of this livery, not with the science like this has.
Speaking of getting cars lit up, you've got special lights on this as well, haven't you? For when you're on specialist dark areas where you can boom and it lights up all the area.
Yeah, so...
Can I do a special thumb click like that and it lights up?
Yes.
Can we have a go at that?
Yeah.
Shall we have a go? If I go 3, 2, 1.
He got me.
You look great.
He
right,
got
so have
me.
a look inside.
Yeah.
Damn it, he got me. I was like...
I'm getting in front, people. Right, so sat in the car now. I've been privileged to sit in the driver's seat, so thank you very much, even though I can't drive it. As you were saying in the other video, all the configuration is basically the same. So
interesting. It looks like it has a column shifter up here, which is cool because that's probably modified. I doubt a modern day Skoda Superb has a column shifter in a normal car. If that is one, I hope it is. But if it is, that's very consistent with what we would do to our police vehicles as well. They have column shifters naturally in the police version, but you wouldn't find that in the civilian version.
All drivers can get in and they can't struggle with anything. It's all lights.
They do that to free up room, obviously.
What's it like though inside? Because this to me is extremely comfy. How long can you drive for this car? How many hours can you sit in this car and drive?
You could do a full 12-hour shift in this car.
Oh, yeah.
Not have any issues.
That's awesome. That's everything.
I don't think I've been in anything that's as well presented. Great layout, great steering wheel. You can see up binnacles. You can see everything you want as this as well. What's gearbox like been for before?
Really good. Really responsive. When you're even in just normal drive and you want to put your foot down, the power is there if you need it. And then to flick it over to sports and sports manual. And then using the...
I feel like an idiot. Is this not the gear shifter up here? Is it down there like a regular car? If it is, that's fine. That's a little surprising because I feel like that they're missing out on room. They could have equipment there, but they have different equipment needs. That's the thing. That's what I'm learning too. I'm so used to our police cars, and that's the only knowledge I have of this type of stuff. So maybe it does have the stock shifter down on the bottom console down there. Interesting though, you can see a lot of controls. I'm sure this touchscreen is programmed much differently than a civilian model. Seems to be some sort of blue button out of place there. You'll see that a lot in police cars, all these random things plugged into the dash and modifications like that, right? Imagine they control all this stuff. Yeah, it is. It is a shifter down there. Okay, my bad. That stalk then on the right side of the steering column looked weird, like really thin and like protruded out more than a turning signal stalk usually would. Maybe I'm seeing it at a weird angle, but yeah, this is pretty interesting. Do they not use any sort of laptops or computers in police vehicles wherever this is? I actually don't know where this is. I do apologize.
Skoda's not what it used
Maybe it's in the UK, maybe Ireland. I have no idea. That's what my guess
to be, is it?
from the accents, but
Better.
So if you had a choice of an old Volvo T5 and then you had a choice of a Skoda Superb, which one are you going to pick?
I think it'd have to be the Superb.
Oh,
Damn.
controversial people, you've heard it here first.
and I don't know much about the Volvos either. I know Volvos are awesome. I imagine they make some pretty cool police vehicles. I guess I turn it to you if you have more experience with this. What would you take if you had to do 12-hour shifts in your police cruiser? Are you taking a Skoda Superb Turbo or are you taking a Volvo? What was it? T5, he said. I think I'd go with the Skoda.
So it's better than a T5. You're not telling if it's remapped, but we've had a look under engine. We've taken panels off and had a look under engine. And apart from that, it's the best all-round police car you can get.
It is.
Are you
absolutely.
happy?
Yeah, it's one of my favourite cars.
I'm
100%.
happy. So take us through, obviously, quick AMPR. It's all built in again like it is on the Cupra. So how would I use it? And if I'm driving now, you're teaching me, what would I be doing? I take it, is it menu or
If you hit the hard button on the right hand side there,
somewhere around here?
yeah, that one, the green one.
Oh, green one, I didn't see that.
Oh, there you
Straight
go.
over to the AMPR. And
Oh,
then
that's
from this
Wow,
screen,
that's cool.
That's quick and easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got finger, yeah.
Again, it's designed so you don't have to take your hands off the steering wheel, or at least not far off the steering wheel.
Yep.
Then from this screen, obviously, you'd have all your AMPR hits and any markers you're having. And then if you hit select in the top right and then message sign, that's how we would operate the rear matrix.
Yep.
And then
Wow.
message again. Select again.
That's cool because we don't have those in our police vehicles. I think that's so cool. The word, the like signs that display the digital words that go across, that is so useful in a police vehicle. I don't know why we don't have those. That's seems like something that would just you would think you would want in a police vehicle or any sort of emergency vehicle. That's really smart.
Video.
And how
And
easy.
again, that's got your front video, your rear video, and your
Wow.
internal video.
So we've got a good
Look at
seat,
that.
good view at back seat there as well with my cameraman.
That's the cameraman,
Oh,
yeah.
look at his leg. Doodly-loot, doodly-loot.
Now, interesting that there's no partition, no divider, right? That's what you're going to find in any squad car where they're going to be carrying any sort of criminal, detained in the rear of the car. There'd be some sort of cage or divider, whatever you want to call it. I'm not seeing that here, so that's another weird difference I wouldn't expect.
Let's need to throw this at you now. What makes you pick a vehicle?
For me, it's the drive, how it drives, the performance, how it handles, the responsiveness, the acceleration, the gearbox, but also the comfort and how user-friendly it is.
Right. Because before it used to be about speed for us, and it's gone past that point now, hasn't it?
Mhm.
When you're spending 9 to 10 hours in a car, you're looking at your impact points, you're looking at how comfortable it is, how it handles, fuel economy, and everything else. So yeah, I can see that. But I went back old school, and I just wish now, if I want poorly, wish we had vehicles like this in this fleet. Well, mate, you've heard it here, one of my favourite cars. Yeah, thank you very much for showing us it.
You're welcome.
So, we are in the Skoda Superb. Look at this.
God, that is so nice in back. That is like literally a nice car. I told you I want a Skoda Superb. That would be amazing. Just a regular car. I think they're hella nice. But that is way too nice for a police car. It's just way nicer than I'm used to because, of course, every police vehicle I've gotten to see at different shows and stuff, of course, the police vehicles I've owned, they are all this like really hard. They're pretty comfortable, but there's this like super durable, like police only cloth they use. And then in back, they use like vinyl seats. I think that's what they call it. So they're nice and soft, but it's like vinyl. It's like, easy to clean up and stuff. And there's no carpet either. So you have like no carpet on the floor. The thing is made bare bones and, of just durable materials, no luxury involved. Whereas this has what looks to be leather and Alcantara or suede inserts, colored stitching. I mean, this is a proper nice interior. in a police vehicle, which just seems so bizarre from what I'm used to.
Look at that. Look at that.
Tons of room.
It's like being on a plane to USA. First of all, this is extraordinary comfy. This
Wow.
is absolutely brilliant.
That is a cool car, man.
Nice comfy drop down centre console. The room is absolutely amazing. Great headroom as well, and the seats are probably the most comfiest I've been in a police car. So as a shitbag test goes, this is 11 out of 10. This is officially now the best police car I've sat in as a criminal. So if you're ever going to get locked up, you've got to make sure it's a Skoda Superb that lets you up. It's like driving in luxury, but it's a Skoda. So in my day, it was the Volvo
God, that's a good-looking car,
V70
man.
that was the king of the roads. I think you'll agree that this is a Skoda Superb, and it is obviously up there with it. Is it better than it? That's down to bobbies that drive it. Me personally, I've got my views, but you put your views in the comments below. See you next time for more.
Damn, what a proper name. Skoda, they know what they're doing. That car is superb. It's just got a good stance. It's everything about it. Like, I imagine this would, of course, look good as a civilian car, you know, in whatever color you like, right? Like a dark red, black, all shined up. I mean, it'd be a great looking car. It also doubles as a really good-looking, intimidating police interceptor. What an interesting car. I can see why this would be voted as best police car available. Now, of course, that would change depending on who you ask. I would love to hear from you guys and any, you know, emergency crews, any police personnel that would be watching this. That would be awesome. I don't know if there's any watching. You know, if you're watching from wherever your country, you know, whatever options you guys have, if you do have the Skoda Superb, what do you think of it? Do you think it's the best police vehicle available? I can't answer my own question here, which would be, would I take this or would I take the Crown Vic from North America? Well, I'll give you the answer. I'd take both. In a perfect world, I would take both. I would love to have one of these in my driveway. And if, you know, in a different alternate reality where I'm me, but I grew up in wherever in Europe versus here, then someday I would love to have an ex-police car. I don't know if, I think they do that. I'm not sure. It depends on the country, I suppose. But if they do retire police cars and auction them off to the public like they do here, then I would love, you would definitely find me in a used Skoda Superb police car if it was, you know, anything like this. Super, super cool. I love seeing in-depth tours of things I'm interested in, and this is something I really haven't gotten to see. So that was an excellent suggestion. I really do appreciate it. And a cool video. We skipped a couple parts of it. Definitely looks like a fun channel. I will be subbing to him and checking out more of his stuff on my own time. So that will be linked down below. Make sure you check that out. I appreciate you watching. I hope you had fun as well. It's going to do it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.